Yeah, what's up, kings and queens? We're back again, going live. We're just going to do a little short live. It's not going to be long this time. Just want to talk about, obviously, how Judge Ratha was angry today. Before we do that, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that when we drop more content like this, you are in the loop. Please like the live. Please like the live. Now, let's drop into the video, and I'll also show you some pics that Ratha inadvertently showed of accused number one, two, I think two, yeah. And I don't think it's them. I really don't believe it's those pictures. Anyway, let's see what's going on. Let's just go to right where Ratha was helping.
Asking him about what is. I said
to hear
your comment regarding the photo that I've just shown you, as well as what was put to the witness regarding the O-shaped beard.
Athi-ke manje mina nodaba lwenkulumo aqeda uyifuna njengamanje futhi udaba lwesithombe lesi besifezile lesikhangiso lesi uma uqhathanisa phakathi kwenkulumo lekhona ngapha futhi nalokho okubona nje sithombe yini ongathana ukuthi utshele inkosi enkantolo?
Maybe the state needs to clarify the functionality that this witness has come to give here. Now the state is now trying to siphon, what do you call it now, a personal opinion from this witness. We don't know if this witness is qualified to give a comment on what the state is requesting him to comment on.
I thought he's asking him about what is. I'm sorry, Doctor. Are you asking about the picture?
Yes.
Let's just post that picture a little while. Let me just go a little bit back. But I already have them somewhere where I have them post.
Also futhi ubani ukhuluma lenkulumo leyo ke?
Kubhalwe la now accused number 2.
I just want to
before that
bathi phambi kwalokho babhale ini?
Mr. Ramusipili.
Mr. Ramusipili.
Now.
No, it's fine.
Akulungile.
You know what?
Now,
to see that picture. Let me just do this. Yeah. And then
Clarify the functionality that this witness has come to give here. Now the state is now trying to siphon, what do you call it now, a personal opinion from this witness. We don't know if this witness is qualified to give a comment on what the state is requesting him to comment on.
I thought he's asking him about what is. I'm sorry, Doctor. Are you asking about the picture?
yes,
It's not your personal opinion.
it's an observation.
You're pointing to a picture and you say he must tell you this. Okay.
My Lord, this is an unfair question, and I'll state the reason why. The witness is shown a picture, which is fair, I don't have a problem with that, and asked, can you comment as to the beard type that is portrayed of the person that is on that photograph? Yet the state fails to do one of the fundamental things when you cross a witness of the caliber of Warrant Officer Ndlovu. There's a photograph that was displayed. That photograph has got properties. The properties will, amongst others, show you when this picture was taken. As the court pleases, madam.
yeah.
We are getting to that, and then
I don't think Sibanda is getting to that. But why is the state like this? Why are they so sneaky? We thought they were bringing in numbers here, pictures and numbers, and not numbers, in fact, actually. We thought they were bringing pictures, but earlier on, they were leading evidence on numbers, on SIM cards, on Danzi's police calls and what. But a thought came to my mind while Sibanda was doing it, before he even came to bring us to the conclusion of what he was trying to do. What he was trying to do was, since Ntanzi said his phone was taken when he was arrested, and then they claimed that his phone was with him until they got it around February there, when Mohola went there. In fact, Mohani went there and confiscated with Mabena and confiscated the phone in his prison. That's what they say. But something comes to your mind. Are you telling me that these guys were walking around with this guy for 8 months without even realizing there's a phone with him? Now Sibanda is trying to bring us to the point of understanding that it only means that Ntanzi had the phone with him if he was able to make those picture editing and those that police call that they are claiming. This is what the fight is all about here. Let's continue.
We are getting to there.
I'm just working on a picture to show you that picture that I don't think looks like Ntanzi, but I'll just.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Yeah, let's hear you.
And in the operative word, there is never.
I hear you.
Never. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Check the picture. Tell me if you think this guy look like Ntanzi. Does this guy look like? He's making him repeat that question because he doesn't want that disturbance that came in through from that objection. So Ratha is on his course and he's angry today. You can look at him, like even when the case started, it was quiet, and then you could see that this guy is pissed. It's in the say Muren, as they say in the colored nation, my nation. It's in say Muren, like he's pissed. He's not even making eye contact with the defense. Nothing. But as soon as it turns to Baloi Sibanda, oh, smiles. Let's continue. Tell me about the picture. Do you think that's in time to do it? Does that look like in time? Does that look like an old beard, guys? But does that look like in time? Stop. This guy's too thick. Hey, what's up? What's up? That picture. let's just stop there. This is just amazing, right? Are you telling me that they didn't have these pictures when they started? And then why are they trying to sneak in? The police calls me. The police call me that they claiming that Ntanzi did to I don't know, to his girlfriend or whatever. This case is just let's talk about Ratha for awarding that Baloi, awarding Baloi and Sibanda that argument, like that they can present this garbage. Did you feel how strong the argument from the defense was? And did you feel how feeble the argument from Baloi was? And then how feeble Ratha's justification of why he came to that conclusion? Did you feel how feeble that was? It didn't in any way negate what was said by the defense, because Baloi, he said there's no ambush. That's what Ratha said. But it's ambush because you had these pictures for all these years, and then only when you are done with your last witness, then you are bringing this picture. Afterward, after evidence has been led, and then now you came to the realization that some people that you thought were those people are not those people. And then now you have to switch your position to align yourself to the story of the defense on who is really on that picture. Because Gininda tried to point out somebody in the picture, and then he came out wrong. We found out later that the person he was pointing out to was accused number 3's younger brother. But they're steadfast on trying to prove their case by all means necessary. It doesn't equate to, if the state was putting in so much pressure, so much work, so much cooking, but on a real case that you can feel that this is real, yeah, we would take it. But no, it's not happening. We are seeing monkey tricks. Hence, Ramusipili said, R versus Hepworth will not help the state here. And that multi-choice case against NPA, it won't help the state because this is not an omission by mistake. This was some sort of strategy that they were trying to employ, trying to hide some information and come up with some information, thinking that the only information that they show will be the one that will be accepted. And then whatever they feel like will not support their case, they're putting aside, as they did with all the witnesses that came from the house. Instead, they brought us 1,000 policemen. So it's amazing. It's just amazing. The state is not setting a convincing case on the table. Not to me. Probably Judge Ratha is convinced because you can see the way he's acting. And today he was wholeheartedly helping Sibanda. Like he didn't even care. Let's just continue so that you can catch what I'm talking about. We're just going to watch a few minutes of this so that you can get an idea. If you didn't watch the case today, those who watched know what was happening. Let's go. Agree.
Then the date would be, then the date would be 2020/06/10. Then the time would be 1100 hours, dash 19 minutes and 59 seconds.
Just for the record, just repeat the same information so that the stenographer is able to capture.
Ngicela ukuthi futhi usiveleke mayelana nolwazi olubhaliwe lapho-ke umnyaka nesikhathi sesithombe.
Isithombe sikhonjwe sathathwa ngomnyaka 2020 06/10 isikhathi kwaku-11 19 minutes 59 seconds.
Then the year would read as follows: 2020/06/10. Then the time would read as follows: 1100 hours.
Now let's talk about these dates. 2020. This guy was already in jail, but the police are claiming that they found his phone in the cell. Are you telling me that these guys, when they come across you, they feel that you are a dangerous guy? They're just going to arrest you and not ask for your cell phone so that they can catch some information out of it or prevent you from calling backup help from your thugs or from your crooks that may come with AKs and start opening up on them? Are they not afraid of that? Another thing, are they not, like, let's just take it now from Tanzi's point of view. He said he couldn't call his family for months, for days on end. How was he not able to do that? If he had the phone with him, like, how was he not able to do that? And then listen to this time that they're talking about. It's around 11. I don't know if it's AM or, but it sounds like it's AM. So Ntanzi was there in the cells taking pictures while they were running around the country searching for the other 5 suspects. Is this what happened? Nah, I don't believe it. I don't buy it. Anyway, Judge Ratha is buying all this crap. He is, like, gracefully so.
Then dash 19 minutes and 59 seconds.
And then are you able to tell from that set of data what was used to take that photo?
Ngabe yakhona kusitshela mayelana ne-data ukuthi basebenzisa yiphi-ke indlela ekhathini isithombe lesi. Ungayiduze naso baba?
Just check if this mic cannot move there. This one, yes.
Okay, isithombe kusathathwa ngalo ubona la masithi pad then sithi DCI camera okusho ukuthi yathathwa ngawo umakhalekhukhwini lo isithombe lesi.
Now, let's talk about that last part that Ratha cracked the joke. I want you to observe the joke, and I want you to observe the energy in the room, right? When Jaja cracked the joke about they posted you in that luxurious hotel, right? The state laughed, everybody in the court laughed, despite all the, despite the shameness of it. But the defense, they kept solid faces. I think they are now starting to catch the drift that this guy is not with us. He's not in our corner. He keeps on. You know what I realized about their strategy from a couple of days back? They were using this divide and conquer strategy. They pull one of the defense in their corner as if they are favorable to him, as they were doing towards Ramusipili, if I could say. And then when they realize you are not with them, they pull stunts. Yeah, Ramusipili is okay. Ramusipili he had this. This was just right. Ramusipili had this courteous, what? He's gentleman. He's trying to pull you in. Don't fall for the trick. You don't fall for the trick. It's just luring you in so that you can lower your guard. And then you're gone. That's what's happening here. There's no honesty here with the judge, Baloyi, and Siban, like Gininda, the president. There's no honesty. Let's just go to, I want to go to that part where he's cracking the joke. I want you to catch the energy in the room. And then I'll read the comments from my subscribers, the people who joined the live, and then we can proceed from there. Judge Ratha is something else, guys. And then just tell me in the comments there, do you think that picture is Ntanzi? I don't think so. It doesn't look a bit like Ntanzi. Come on, why is this thing not? Let me just add this to the stage a little while, for a while. Then we come to that. This picture, tell me if you think this is Ntanzi, guys. I don't think so. Yeah, I want you to listen to that. Né? I stopped it so that from there, that's when the I don't know how do they call it? Manigi. That's when manigi comes through. That's when the bullshit comes through. Just listen to this garbage. Mshololo is objecting to this kind of questioning, claiming that, like, he's just saying that it's irrelevant because they're thinking that they're going to bring evidence from 2014, but they're still at 2020, right? And then Sibanda is saying, I'm trying to prove that they're always saying this never. The suspect never had an opiate. So never. He's proving never. And then Msholo said, okay, if you're proving ever, then they laughed. And then she corrected herself. If you're proving never, then it's fine. We thought you were proving something else. And then
the person that is depicted on those pictures never had an O-shaped beard. Never. Whether it was 2014, 2013, 2020.
Guys, did you catch that? Never. Like, I just wanted to stop that. Did you catch that? Never. Who says never like that? Ratha. Never. So Sibanda is also caught the disease. People contaminate each other in this courtroom. Gininda contaminated the judge is contaminating Sibanda. It's a second.
Thank you, my lord. Then if we are proving ever, I withdraw my objection. I thought we were on the relevant date, my lord, of the incident.
Is that so? Okay.
If we are proving ever, then it's okay.
Never. My lord, it's 3:23.
Just listen to that laugh from brother. My son is talking like me. That's what I get from that. That's what I get. I mean, you can blame me, but that's what I get. My son is talking like me. Proud of you, son. That's what I'm getting.
Can we then adjourn until tomorrow? We'll proceed with picture number 9. tomorrow.
Is the witness available to our, are you available, sir?
Khona sasa mnumzane. I will be available, my lord.
What time?
Skathini baba.
No, if you're saying 11 or 12, whatever.
Inkosi.
Because you come from Middleburg, is it?
yebo kodwa ngo-9 ngabe ngila
Unaanza wala.
Oh, I see.
The witness says that 9 o'clock will be here, my lord.
10 is fine, my lord.
They've booked you into the Sheraton, eh?
What is it now?
I know all the tricks.
Before you do so, we are sasa.
9 o'clock.
Yeah, I hear it. They booked you in the Sheraton. Did you catch the defense was not laughing? Only the state and the people in the gallery were laughing. It just shows you, I think they're catching a wake up. I hope they do, because this is what this Judge Ratha is saying. I know all the tricks. They put you in some. That means you're always offering him courtesy as well, right? Yeah, I agree with you, Mr. Dan. It's like they edited a lot. They edited a lot. And then let me just greet the people who were in the comment section, and then the other people who didn't comment. Peace, guys. Thank you for being in. And then let me just start from the top. Yeah, I think you didn't get to read that one of Mary Cluster. Let me just start from the top. Shout out to WS, High Kings and Queens, said that Cecil Brown said, "Ish, but that picture, I rest my case." I agree. And then Mpo Ndlangamandla said that can never be in dance. I think so too. I'm doubtful. And then Cecil Brown says, watching from Namibia, peace, Cecil Browns. Thank you for staying around. And then Merusha Bangu says, sure, such cruelty, Baloy and crew will account daily for this. Our Father in heaven will answer. Yeah, I hope it does, man. I really hope it does, because this is pathetic. This is just too bad. And then Kabelo Sisidinyani, Baloy playing time delaying tactics. We all know that the judge will find the accused guilty. All we are waiting for is an appeal. Ratha is not a man of substance. Yeah, man. It's too shady. It's got some shady characteristics. Now, Baloy is beyond evil. I couldn't disagree less. Let me just put a word on it. Everything is alleged. Everything that we are saying here is alleged. We are taking it from the public broadcasters, and we are reacting to it. So we are alleging everything here. Don't take my word for it. Don't even try to sue me. You will never win, because I will say allegedly. Let's go. And then watching from Namibia again, Magdalena Gases. Thank you. One love to all the people in Namibia, our neighbors. And then Mamo Ratwa. I think it's Mamo Rat. Man. Murata Motu Ronewa. I think this is Zimbabwean. It sounds Zimbabwean, right? I might be wrong. Just correct me if I'm wrong. State's case is more like a beginning. This is funny as well. It doesn't reveal everything. I catch the joke. You're right. It doesn't reveal anything, but it reveals that this is just cooking. They're trying all kinds of tricks, and it's not coming right. And then Chuku Anna, our sister, I hope you got okay from the last time. I'm so sad. I don't know why this played Ratha, an evil Baloy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know too why he's so evil, him and Baloy. And then, but why are the five gentlemen not applying for whatever application? I'm so pissed right now. Cecil Browns. Yeah, man. I don't think that would be a good look for them, because if they apply for recusal of Ratha and all those things. There's going to be problems that this case has to start from the top. Like the new lawyer has to like the new judge has to read all the the documents that he will be giving. So it's going to be a problem. And then let's go to Kokwana. Kokwana said the sad part is this is not justice for Senzo, it's the state ego. Another failure for NPA because we know the truth here. They're always failing, man. And then their leader tells us there's no crisis there. We can see we're watching a crisis every day. Now, Mpo Ndlagamandla again comes through and say, Judge probably thought Baloyi finally had something tangible. Unfortunately, that sneak peek of the photo blew everything out of the water. We saw what we saw, and it's not intense. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just waiting to hear what the defense will say to it because what I could catch was Ngumalo was laughing today. Probably it's because of the wrong evidence that this guy was giving. They knew he was, he was missing the point. So Sibanda was, oh, it was fair. Now, Nomaswazi Shabalala says, this is not Ntanzi, are they crazy? No Baloyi, no Sibanda, ngeke bakwet. Okay, I hear you. I hear you too. I don't think it's Ntanzi too. And then Smangali Sontiza says, Baloyi is making sure that not to close his case. We defense to present their witnesses, not this nonsense. Okay, I'm thinking she's saying Baloyi is making sure not to close his case. And then let's wait for the defense to present their witnesses, not this nonsense. I'm hoping I got your message right. Right now, that last Sibanda says, your uncle man is doing problems there. I'm just joking, bruh. I'm just joking. That last Sibanda says this case seems like it doesn't have behind the scenes big guys. It does have behind the scenes big guys. Yeah, it does have it does, man. Who's being protected so much, man? They are able to weigh the state's case. Oh, you want to join me, Mr. Dan Bond? Okay, let me just post a link there, and then now we stretch it for a couple of minutes, right? We'll stretch it a couple of minutes. Let me post the link there in the comment section. And then you can join, my brother. We'll talk for a couple of minutes and then we'll move out. Link today is coming through, Mr. Denbon. One shout out to you, my brother. And then Merisha Bangu says, this is not Ntanzi. And then Chris Fontaine, my long time subscriber. What's up, bro? This judge must leave this case. Just leave this case. This judge must just leave this case. He sees the state don't have a case, but maybe he don't know how to out now. He's too far in. Yeah, I believe so. I think his aim was just to make a mess and then so that the defense can say recuse yourself. Then Smangali Sontisa says 5,760 pictures. 5,760 pictures. Which phone is that? Like I'm thinking, yeah, man. It's doubtful. I'm doubting. And to make it worse, they're saying this was on a SIM card. In fact, on a SD card. Which SD card is it? 120 gig? I don't know. Maybe he had a big 120 gig. Man. Yeah, let me add my brother. Yeah, Mr. Don. What's up, bro? How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's up, my bro?
I'm cool.
Yeah.
Say your piece, bro.
Yeah, thank you, my bro. I'm so sorry about that for the background. I'm outside. Yeah,
Nah, that's no problem.
Yeah, I just thought that was very odd with that picture. I don't think that's in Tanzania at all. And it seems like it's funny they couldn't show you just a regular perspective. Like, I don't know what kind of photo is saved in a phone that looks like that. You know, it looked like they cropped it in, zoomed it in to take out like whatever that could show that it's clearly, you know?
Yeah, that's a pro. I don't believe that picture too, and it doesn't even look like Ntanzi, man. It doesn't. It's not convincing.
And about today too, yeah. I have a different perspective than everybody else about what happened today. Um, because Rams, he made some strong points, but I
Mhm.
didn't like how he was the only one of all the defense lawyers to say that it was not new evidence. He basically contradicted him. He said that it wasn't new evidence and that they had done received everything on the disc. And Beloit,
They don't dispute the pictures.
huh?
When he said they don't dispute the pictures, they don't dispute the pictures, something like that.
Right. But right. But he said that they received
Yeah,
it on a
man.
disc, and
I felt awkward too when he was saying that.
yeah, because then when Beloit rose to speak again, he started saying that, and he wasn't saying that before. He wasn't talking about that he submitted it already. So I'm like, Round's
Yeah,
kind of threw him a bone there. And then I said to myself, never mind all the other good stuff Round is saying. We know that we know this judge. We know he's gonna use anything. Oh, okay. Well, they got it already. It's useful information, and he used it. He used some Canada nonsense from 19 what, and he gave it
yeah.
to the state. So I don't
He
know,
he
man.
he, he ran away from R versus Hepworth.
Yes,
He didn't
some,
he didn't quote it this time.
yeah, some weird remix he did this time. Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't like how like Rams is not playing with the rest of the. If they say it's new evidence, and the defense team,
Yeah,
uh,
he's disputing their view now.
yeah, he kind of confounded them when he said that. They had nothing to say until he said that. But anyway, before today's ruling, before he ruled against the defense today, I had an interesting like theory in my mind. I get it out real quick. This whole thing with that
Hmm.
racist comment, yeah, this whole thing with that racist comment has gotten more eyes on this case, and I think
Too
Ratha
much.
realizes that he's got to be more
Yeah,
fair now. He's got to play by the rules. Yes, he's already retired, but don't forget he's waiting on a ruling from PABSA or
and
something like
then
that.
and then to add his legacy too. He has to think about the.
Yeah, listen, they still control his benefits. They can suspend it or stop it completely, or they can sue him and fine him. They can do anything.
Yeah,
And this is the money that he relies on to live for the rest of his life. So he's
he
got to
might
play
lose
by the
it.
rules.
Yes,
So what
yes.
I'm saying is
Objection.
we we may see a swing in this trial, especially when the defense starts to go. He may start to play fair,
Mhm.
but don't forget to he offered to the court a recusal. So I have this little theory. The defense starts to win. Judge plays fair. Malloy
Mhm.
is eating cake and eggs, and he says, "You know what? I can't take this anymore. I'm not going to lose." And he, what do you think if he requests the judge to recuse himself, and then the judge obliges because
Just a tad.
he already said he's going to
Yeah,
do it.
yeah. It's a problem. It's like what you were talking about, Ramusipili. I think he sometimes he's just sometimes loses his steps, man. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Sometimes misses steps, and it doesn't really gel with the rest of the defense. He sometimes come with his own like when he said we don't dispute all the photos that were brought. We don't. I mean, why would you say that? We don't dispute. Why not look at them first and say we don't dispute these photos, and then these photos we dispute? Like, come on, man. I was just worried when he said that.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded good when we were hearing it. He had the energy and all that, but he completely contradicted what Mchalolo and what Amnisi had brought up. And everyone was pretty upset at Numalo for no submission. I'm not listen. It's not the first time that we've seen no submissions. I think Amnisi and
From him,
Mchalolo.
yes.
Yeah, I think they
But I
covered a
think
lot.
I think Ngumalo already knew that the judge is going to award that thing. He didn't want to waste his time. I think that's my feeling. I don't know. I don't know what's in his mind, but I'm thinking this is what happened. He's thinking, nah, man, this guy is going to pass this motion of Baloyi. So why waste time? Because you could feel how strong the argument from the defense was, but it like the judge didn't feel it. The judge didn't feel nothing of that.
Yeah. Yeah. But brother, I'm out in public. I don't want to, I got too much in the background happening. So
Yeah, no, it's fine, my brother. I heard what you wanted to say. Thank you, man, for coming through. Thank you once again. One love, bro.
yeah, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, peace, bro. Yeah. Let me go back to the comments. Shout out Tizzy Tez. What's up, my brother? What's up, my fellow beat maker? Tizzy Tez, man. Thank you for the super chat, bro. Thank you. I dig you. Yeah. When the case probably goes towards the end, I'll start uploading my beat making type of stuff on, at this point we are trying to get serious with this Senzomira case so that we can see if we can scream out for justice. Right. Now, let me go back to the people that I ended up greeting there. And then I ended up where, yeah, I think I ended up with Dan, right? Chris Fontaine and Dan, yeah. And then I think Marie Cluster also came through. Marie Cluster Ratha is not convinced. Ratha is forced to help Baloi live or die. Ratha in for a long drive. Baloi is trapped. In this case, one move. Every relative evidence Baloi removed and what he think. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm getting what you are trying to put through. Yeah, I think you're trying to say Ratha is in some kind of fear, is scared or something like that. Yeah, man. I said that last time. I feel that he's under fear. He's living under fear, that guy. There's something that's holding over his head. Right. And then let's go to Mudiredi Utile Pele Kekai. Okay. This judge is a mockery to the judiciary and very biased, does that openly. Yeah, I think the aim was for him to do that openly so that they can recuse himself, so that more time can be wasted. I'm thinking so. Yeah, I'm thinking so. And then Milo Gololo, Baloi and Ratha and Gininda. Baloi, Ratha and Gininda shall never enter the kingdom of God. One day God hit what they're doing to Mr. Mtanzi back to their children and families. What goes around comes around. Yeah, man, let's not feel that way. I'm not that type of person for evil on evil, but if you really come to me, there's going to be evil on evil. But I'm not that type of person. What I'm saying is, let's not wish bad on them. Anyway, I feel what you're saying. And then Sipodlala says, imagine Ntazi in 2014. They lied. It's not Ntazi. And then you look at the date, November 2020. Ntazi was in prison and then. Now the story of this photo is confused. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just want to hear what the defense is going to say. I hope that guy made a lot of mistakes when he was trying to present the story. Then Cynthia Mpofu says, I was angry when he said that. Yeah, man. It's Ramsipili sometimes just loses. I don't know why. Anyway, and then, hey, Vusitando, what's up, my brother? What's up, the member? This is the one and only guy who's out there with the super chats and all that. Vusi, what's up, Vusitando? Mashoban. Then the judge was given a mandate to convict, but the problem is that the case is going sideways. He now wants out, but he wants to be recused, not for him to recuse himself. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. This guy, he came here with a plan to just fuck it up. And then when he realized they're not taking it, these guys are too patient. These defense lawyers, I think they're smart. They are patient. He said, no, let's just go on with this bullshit. And then we'll see at the end. So he decided to go rogue now and try to be more blatant with this, with this favoritism towards the state, but they're still not asking for his recusal. Good evening, kings and queens. Yeah, thank you for greeting my queens and queens again, Mr. Vusu. And then Sipodlala said again, let's see Tom Mestiga November lesisithombe seka November 2020 uNtanzi waseboshiwe kunye ubaloyi uthi sivele ngemuva kokutestify kukaGininda kodwa futhi yena uthi kade wayinika idefense lesithombe kodwa uyagcoka man. Yeah, I'm thinking so. He's just lying on them. He's just piling bullshit on them. That's how I feel. And then yeah, kubi ngempela. Yeah, it's kind of bad, man. So guys, thank you. I think we got what we wanted from this stream. So I'm just gonna pull out and say peace, guys. Let me just show a few last comments. And then Ratha passes, that's slangiwe sibanda. Ratha passes every what Baloyi brings. Okay, Ratha passes everything that Baloyi brings, right? No matter what the defense tried to disagree, they never win because the judge will bring the law, fake law. He will bring the fake law. That's my opinion. Anyway, guys, let me not take too much of your time. Let me bounce out of here. Thank you for the guys who were live with me, the guys in the chat. Thank you for Mr. Dan Bond for popping in. And then, guys, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that when we drop more content like this, you are in the loop. Peace. We are out.